Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is MG from Experience Points. Please check us out online at exppoints.com. Remember, always double tap that P. You could also check us out online at exppoints.com/social for Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Steam community, and all that other cool stuff. This is the latest episode of Drinking Game to feature Rimworld. This is part 2, Crash Landed. We're going to pick up sort of where we left off. I would be remiss if I did not say that I haven't been continuing playing Rimworld, though albeit in a different sort of version. So this was the last time DNG Town. That was the save file that we're going to load. Now I have added some mods to it that aren't going to be readily apparent, but we are going to get to them in a little bit. As such, and as this being Drinking Game, I will be drinking a beer. This is Sierra Nevada IPA Hop Hunter. It says brewed with farm distilled hop oil from Chico, California and Mills River, North Carolina. And it looks like it is going to be, I don't see it, 6.2 alcohol by volume. Pause this real quick. Steam distilled hop oil gathered right in the hop fields. Gives a mighty boost to the floral and citrus notes of traditional whole cone hops for intense, unmatched hop aromatics. So, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a little drink and let's see. No, it's definitely very, very good. I'm already gonna like it. Certainly, certainly it is definitely an IPA. So this is where we left off, and I've already explored a significant portion of this map in my other playthrough that I've kind of been doing for myself. So it's interesting to go back and see, like, oh my God, look at these guys. Like, I remember some of these guys. You know, some of them aren't with me anymore in the other playthrough, but they're cool here. It's like looking in the past or whatever. We have a very simple base where we have very simple things going on. We have a stove that they are cooking meals on. They haven't even fully assembled the dining room area yet. No one is wearing cowboy hats yet, but we are going to get to all that soon enough. So, and it will take me a little bit. It looks like they're fairly autonomous right now. They're building some stuff. Okay, and it looks like we've got some people that came to try to take us down, and we didn't want to take them. We didn't want them to take us down, so that's good. We've got some heel root, we've got some cotton, we've got some potatoes, and that is awesome. So, what are we gonna do? They're continuing to mine out this area, which we will eventually make into sort of an extension for this freezer, because this is a very small freezer. Yeah. Oh, I got a turtle. A turtle self-tamed itself. That's nice. So eventually what I want to do is I want to set up a research station so that we can start researching things. That may seem a little early game, though. Let's do this. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to work on making a little bit bigger rooms, because these rooms aren't going to work for very long. And we still need a... at some point we will need a hospital wing, so these might work as hospital beds or prisoner rooms in the future. So we're going to cut this out, and we'll make that the entire size of the room. It'll be an 8 by 10 room. It won't actually be that, but alright, they'll get to doing that eventually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend. Are we out of wood? Oh, some people are here. I'm going to send stone to trade with Gregory Heap. So it seems like they have a good bit of things that I might want. We have a lot of cloth, and we don't need a lot of cloth right now. So early game, I can go ahead and sell most of this cloth. In fact, I'll sell all of it. Why not? Same with potatoes. I think we're pretty good on potatoes right now. Ooh, I do not want to do what I just did. If anything, I want to buy the components. I don't want to sell the components. We don't need any of that. We do have a tortoise, and we might as well sell them because we don't really need anything. But we don't want to sell Ray. Ray is our good little. He's a good monkey. Yeah, that looks. No, we'll get rid of this just because we'll be swimming in leather eventually. All right, cool. They'll leave some silver, and they took some of our stuff, but we got some silver, which was nice. All right, so when these guys wake up, we'll continue building this. I will have them finish off that room. Looks like we got some jade. Is this jade? Yeah, I got some jade. Pick that stuff up eventually. It's all the way across the map, so looks like this will be a nice choke point. This is very open though, so we might want to either construct a choke point right here or something. And it looks like we got some exposed machinery there. Alright, so let's deal with the inside of the base not being the inside of the base anymore. And Ooh, got another cargo pod, man. Just dropping all over the place. Looks like we got some wool for some muffalos. We need to cut some wood down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order everybody to chop this wood. And I'm actually going to go and manually dictate what they're going to do. And I'm going to say cut. Where is it? Not cut plants. Harvest, maybe? We are going to make sure that some of these people, that's all they're going to do, that they're immediately going to do things. So, let's see. Now, something that I've learned in previous playthroughs is that we want to get to this component assembly. We want to get there as soon as possible, in fact, because components are going to be a linchpin and kind of the restriction on something. So we need a high-tech research bench and a multi-analyzer. So we don't have the multi-analyzer yet. We need the high-tech research bench, and I don't know if we can get that yet, but if we can, oh, we can. Okay, so we definitely want to replace this thing. We're going to deconstruct that, and they'll get on that eventually. Thanks, Frank. They will get on that eventually, and then we'll want to reconstruct a high-tech research bench, which I guess it's okay to block this, to block that vent. I don't really feel good about doing that, so I'm going to do that. So that's going to be there. Good, they're cutting down those trees, so we should have the ability to make a wooden wall. We're going to build a wall right there just to close in that side. And then we are going to close in these. Not permanently, just take that out so we can get that steel. It looks like we found some more silver, which is good. Silver's the currency. So, how many components do we have? Okay, we got 30. So far that's okay. Mainly because we need enough components, and we're going to find some over time. We need to find components and have enough components so that we can build a multi-analyzer, which I'll probably temporarily put right here, or maybe right here. Build a multi-analyzer and then get get that researched, because at some point you're just going to hit a point where you're not going to find any more tortoises. So Or components, not tortoises. Alright. And I guess they'll get on that whenever. So what I'm thinking is, we can go ahead and do this. That's that, and then we come up. Right there. Do we have low food? Oh, I guess we do. Gotta send some people out there to hunt. Let's see, we want this turtle. We gotta be careful, we don't want Boomalope Revenge. A Boomalope Revenge effectively means that they rise up, they start getting upset, and they come after all the people involved. And that would be a big problem. What happened to this guy? Did he get shot? Oh no, I guess he didn't get shot. I guess he just doesn't know how to deal with the boar. Oh, he has a club. That's why. You big dummy. Well, he's got pretty decent. Oh, that's why. He should be shooting. Let's see. Oh. Really? Everybody's gonna catch fire now. That's great. So we had a problem where power exploded right here, took out all our power, and also somehow miraculously got Fugal and Akio, which was nice. Looks like Frank's trapped. So let's go ahead and get him out of there. Okay. So these will be rooms. And oops. Those would be 4 rooms, so 5 rooms. It's a little off, isn't it? 8. Yeah, there we go. Now Frank's in a poor mood, and I can understand why. We're going to have someone kind of prioritize getting him out of that room by building a door. Sorry about that, buddy. Circle of life, man. Alright, that's good. It's getting a little hot. So let's have someone also prioritize working on this wall. Kind of all the wall, not just that one segment there, Miana. There we go. So what that'll do is, if you can see kind of in this lower area where it says temperature, there it's pretty hot outside. I mean, it's the middle of the summer. The colonists don't like to be hot, and there are things that will kind of help cool them down. So you can see that it's cooling it down now, 27, 28. You know, things are getting a little bit nicer. All right, got our research project. Let's go ahead and research the multi-analyzer. Hopefully somebody will get there and start researching that relatively soon. Looks like one room is finished. Let's go ahead and dig out the other room. wall right here. And good. Trenches on that. So. Now we are pretty low on food. I'm probably gonna come back here and just say, if you can cook, make that your top priority. Yeah, they're eating raw meat. That's awesome. There we go. So Fugal looks like he's taking the initiative. He is going to replenish our stocks. Yep. Okay. So what I think we want to do in these rooms, and I guess I'll kind of use this as my nice room, is a double bed, because there's better sleep from a double bed, kind of right in there in the room. And what we'll add here is, as we get art and as we get things like statues or sculptures, anything like that, we'll go ahead and we'll just kind of keep, you know, kind of building this out. Put some lamps in the corners or whatever, which would be really nice. And if we need to, we could put another door on this side, because there's a lot of other, you know, there's a lot of room. The base is going to get much bigger than this, so. Alright, we're doing well on components. And we'll let Accio be there. Research is about halfway done, which is nice. And Stone is working on getting us some pants for Tretch. Got some pants. We're gonna go ahead and make Tretch wear them, because you can see, if we look at Accio for his needs, he's very comfortable. Now, admittedly, the environment's terrible, because there's all these, you know, pieces of rock and everything, which we'll tell someone to move. But if we look at Frank, he's feeling good, and he's comfortable, but he's not very comfortable. So, and there's not so much you can do with a bedroom that this is this small. I mean, this was very. It took me a lot of playthrough in my other playthrough to kind of get to this point where I understood that, like, oh yeah, they need to be much bigger than that. It looks like we ran out of food, so we will need to go through and designate a few more hunting targets. There's a cassowary or a turkey. Go ahead and just take out all those guys. Ooh, except this cobra. We do not want this cobra. Man, Stone is just destroying that chinchilla. That was so ridiculously difficult. Oh, hold on, what was that? What was that, Tretch? Attempted to woo Frank into romance. Oh, mad animal. I don't know where that's from, so. Oh, there he is. Okay. Well, we're going to try to get him back, and we're going to try to post, I guess, Fugal? Dang it. Take this guy out. Yep. Sorry, guy. Alright. You guys go back doing whatever you were doing. Stone, you need to go lie down. Alright. Picking the potatoes. Gonna get some cloth pretty soon. It's always good to have heal root because even though you may have medicine, you need to have good medicine. Or you need to have a lot of medicine. Maybe not the best medicine, but good medicine. Even if you use herbal medicine and you fail a bunch of times, you know, that's okay. Good. And now I can research... Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I've got to build a multi-analyzer. So I just put right here. Because I'm pretty sure I have to rebuild this, but I don't have to rebuild that. And I'll have that built real quick. So I need some gold to build it. These people hopefully have gold. If they don't, then I'm gonna have to try to mine for gold myself, which is gonna be a little annoying. So hold on, Stone. Go talk to Dictor. Okay, so these guys don't have gold, but they do have an LMG, which I kind of want, but that's a pretty steep price, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. In the meantime, I'm going to have people researching. I guess researching. At some point, we need geothermal power, so it's a good waste of time, I guess, until we find gold. All right. Man, good thing I don't have a bullet. Like, I have to make bullets in this game. It'd be so bad. Alright, we're probably good. Once they finish making food, we'll probably be fine for food for a while. Go ahead and do that. Make that room. And order the guy to mine that out. I want to be careful because we want to make sure we can get all this stuff out. So real quick, I'll just have Frank grab all of it and move it. Thanks, Frank. Tretch is still hard at work researching. Now the nice thing about these rooms is that this bed only really requires steel, which we have a ton of just right here, and you can find it. It's fairly in high supply in mountains and everything, so not too worried about burning through steel. Now I remember in another playthrough, I did run into some battery problems. So I'm going to be really aware of that. Oh good, maybe these guys will have some gold. Talk to Bender. Alright, they still don't have gold. So I don't really need anything from these guys right now. Certainly not for those prices. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of let them go. So she's going to keep cooking until she's actually cooking fine meals. That's nice. Increase that a bit, because I think at some point they why'd they bring the turkey inside? I don't understand. Oh, okay, cool. So I need to start mining for steel components, and looks like we got some steel right here, so, and this will be components. Take that out. Here's some more steel. Even more steel. Alright, and looks like here's somebody called Maker. Hopefully they're selling maybe some gold or something. No gold. They do have some components though, and I feel like I should buy components as much as I can, because I've got a decent amount of silver. So I feel like I just should buy those. You know, every opportunity I get. Alright, looks like we've got our food situation kind of under control, which is nice. And we've got cloth. Sort of a wait game right now. We're just gonna chill out and wait until they can finish building all of this stuff. Looks like we got some beaver problems, probably up here. No, I guess somewhere else on the map. Oop, here we go. Here's some compact machinery. Just kind of look, scour the map real quick and see if we can find this gold. Hey, that's gold. Let's go ahead and have a few people come out here and see if they can, you know, if it's enough gold to build that multi-analyzer, because then we can start doing our components. Guys, did I not make that clear? Come on. Get out here. Oh, I guess something's overriding whatever, oh, I guess she felt tired, so she's going to bed. Alright, good. We got our beds in here. Over time, we can go ahead and take and convert these to prisoner beds or whatever. Probably do it with these two. So this is for prisoner, and this is for medical. See, Stone comes up here after he decides to eat a really nice meal. He should be a little more comfortable, so yep, very comfortable. So alright, so let's get these people to come over here and start mining. What are you doing? They're not wanting to mine? Oh, I get it. Nah, they're good. So I had set up a custom work order, or a custom thing that said, you know, you will prioritize that, but it'll prioritize it at level 1 or at level 2 all the time. So if there's something that I'd rather do, so she's, I have to keep clicking on this thing to get her over here. She's wanting to prioritize it, but she sees something over here and she's like, oh wait, this is also mining, I'll mine this too. So good, we got 35 on that one. Let Frank take that back. Good, good. So now she's gonna go down here and she's gonna keep mining. Whoa. Whoa, this guy is getting attacked. Dude, you gotta help your people out. No, what are you doing? Come down here. You big idiot. Oh man, that guy's a real dick. Boogle, what are you doing? Alright, here's what you do. Rescue Stone. You. Just go back to what you were doing. You probably need to go get rest too. Alright, we needed 35. We have that much. Good, good. So this is ready. Somebody can start building that as soon as she's done getting not destroyed by a boar. Go ahead and we'll put her back on it. And then the next research project will be Component Analyzer, which is really nice. Alright, so she's fully healed. And let's go ahead and have her prioritize building that. And then once Stone is fully healed, we'll have him come and pick up his pistol that he's pretty bad at using. Alright, good. Multi-analyzer is up and working. I think this thing makes things go faster. Yeah, increases research speed. It also takes more power though, so we gotta be careful about that. Power is a terrible thing to waste and lose in the middle of the day. Or I guess the middle of the night. And Stone looks like he's got an issue. Oh, no, he's just gonna heal. And there we go. Alright, Tretch is gonna get back at it. We should see that research actually goes by a little bit quicker now that Now we've got that multi-analyzer there. Okay, and then pretty much I'm going to create a component assembly once it's established, maybe over here, and that's just going to be, I'm just going to go crazy on components. I'm going to say, like, I need 70 components, keep making them until I have 70. I think all you take is steel, so pretty nice, pretty easy way to get components, but you have to think about it beforehand. Otherwise, you're going to get into the game and you're going to be like, oh wait, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Let's see. Good, got power, and now we need component assembly, and this is going to take a while. So the nice thing is, so I need 30 components to do, to make the component assembly bench. I think I need 30 of them, and I've got 25. Now I'll find more. That's not a big deal. You know, there's probably, you know, there's some over here. I gotta have Miana coming, or Frank come and grab these. So this is, you know, that's my 30 that I need, but I need also to handle geothermal power. I need to establish a power system that's not just immediately going to die. So what I think I'm going to do is, because that research is going to take a little bit, I'm going to make geothermal power right here, because notice the eclipse, that's screwing us up right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to establish geothermal power right there. It's a big hit to resources in steel. It takes, you know, almost all of my steel resources that I have in my warehouse now, but I feel like it's gonna be okay. I feel like that's a good way to do it. I didn't do that last time. I'm playing a little differently now, a little wiser, or maybe making different other mistakes. But we're gonna see. You can see there's some steel right here. Go ahead and take care of that. Geothermal power early in the game is not something I've typically done, because it is, I always did something else in, you know, before that, but not this time. Throwing caution to the wind. Alright, that is set up, and I'm just searching for any other thing that we might want to go ahead and set up for my, yeah, we've got more components right there. We got 2 components right here, or 4 components right there. Ooh, an escape pod, hold on. Jones, a teenage female. She's 14, we gotta get her. We gotta get her right now. Fugel, go capture Jones. So here's something I found out. Just because you rescue someone from dying in an escape pod, you'd think that they'd want to be part of your team. Well, that's not really the case. What you have to do is you have to capture them. You have to have a prisoner bed available. Once you capture them, you then have to tell the prisoner tab that you want to chat and recruit them, and you need to make sure that they can get healed, otherwise they'll die. So you have to make sure they have food and designate a certain type of medicine that you want to give to them. Which is kind of, you know, counterintuitive. I would think that at that point, once you've you know, helped somebody not die in the after crash landing, that they would want to join your whatever team, your softball team, your racquetball team, just whatever team you have, they would want to be on it. But not the case. Not the case at all. Oh, you see, we ran out of that eclipse. Really screwed us up. So hopefully the geothermal thing will help us out. Turns out we struck machinery. I don't know where that was. Oh, nice. It just happens to be really, really good for us. So this is now made. So what we can do is we can kind of establish an additional power grid, or enlarge our power grid. Now I am taking a bit of a chance because right here, anytime you have a power line, you might accidentally, that power line might accidentally have an explosion and destroy and start a fire, and anything that explodes near it, or that will catch fire near it. So right here, you know, that could catch all these crops on fire, but I mean, it's cotton. I'm not really worried about it so much. Alright, good. Jones is fully healed, but she still isn't part of the team yet. She's naked, I think, or close to being naked. Happily nude. Okay, well, 14 and free, I guess. Maybe she'll put on clothes if she decides to join the team. And so to join the team, effectively, people just come by and keep talking to her. So no one's talked to her yet, but whoever is the designated recruiter, the handler, right here, and it looks like it's going to be Fugal because he's the best at it. I'll make this a number 2 priority for him. Because he is the best at it, he'll go ahead and he'll try to, like, convince her, hey, yeah, you want to really work with us, you know, working with us is awesome. Yeah, we crash landed here, we're not doing so poorly, and whatever. Clearly I wouldn't be that person to convince people. Alright, we're about to get a big boon in our power grid. Once this portion is completed, we'll see that even at night we'll have power coming in, which will be nice. Okay. Drop another bed there, and we see that there's more steel, so we'll continue to mine that out. And if Frank can complete this before going inside, and he can't. Thanks, Frank. We wouldn't have suffered from that, so what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to tell Miana, hey look, could you just come out here real quick? Complete that. Now we'll have power. Oh no, it's a solar flare. Okay, alright Frank, my bad. So solar flares are events where you effectively, you won't be able to have anything electrical going on, so they're in dark. Right now, they're in the dark. There's nothing I can do about it. They can still do stuff, but and sleeping in the dark's not bad. But if it was in the middle of the day and they were in here and it was in the dark, it'd be a problem. This doesn't affect torches, but I don't have any torches, so oh well. So I think if and when Jones decides to be on the team, I'm going to set it so that one of these people will be a primary cleaner and hauler, because we have a lot of this, all this debris that's kind of scattered around the base. That's it's unsightly. It's not good. So we'll need to get rid of that. And we see that by expanding this area, or by expanding this area, that everything's now at 8 degrees Celsius, which is, you know, something that will allow things to spoil. So I do need to add something in there to keep it cooler. So I'll have to add another cooler probably right there, which is again further going to eat into our component count, but that's fine. We found a pretty good amount of components, so we still have, you know, we have 36. That's going to probably be what, 3? Yeah. So let's see what these guys are selling. Maybe it'll be something good. Oh wow, they got a lot. So we can get rid of some of this stuff. We don't need all the wood in the world. We've got, you know, 75 pieces of wood. That we'll always have more wood. Cloth's the same way. We grow it, so, you know, we can go ahead and get that. Insect jelly, what is that? Oh, we're not going to do that. Potatoes, get rid of, I don't know, 500. Oh, there we go, 500? Yeah. Now, we have to buy something because they don't have that much silver to give us, so we may be able to buy, we can get some medicine, we can get some steel if we really cared about it. If they have components, we can maybe trade some, yeah, so they got a couple components. Let's trade all of that. So we're still getting 754 component, or, you know, silver for that, and we could just as easily, you know, max out what they can give us. If we think that we want 851 exactly, we could say, you know, that's, let's see, 690, let's do 700, and then we'll just back off 1 or 2. So they'll give us the maximum that they have, and they'll give us 10 components, and that'll really work for me. If it'll work for me, it'll work for you. So Tretch is about halfway, give or take halfway done researching that next thing. And Jones hasn't really done anything, so I think we need to make sure that somebody's on that. Fugel will be on that, and then, oh, you know what? This is why, sorry. Handle was not what we should have been doing. It should have been Warden. And yep. So Warden is the skill we actually wanted, not Handle. Handle is for the animals. Sorry, Jones, you are not an animal. You're just a teenager. We can see that now there's food in there. I wonder. Yeah, she's starving. Oh wow, my bad. That's why she was so bad off. Okay. Looks like there's still more steel down here. We'll get to this eventually. We'll get to this eventually. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to put a door right here, and I fully expect to kind of destroy this door after a little while. But I'm putting a door here so I can get out to this other side fairly easily, because there may be things out here that I want to do. I see some steel right there, more steel right there. Oh, that's going to be easy. There we go. There's some compact machinery. Tell somebody to mine out, and we'll mine out that stuff eventually. So. Good job, Frank. We'll also discover anything going this way. Now, I did have a system where I would do strip mines, so I would say, you know, we have this strip, and then we'd skip one and we'd go to the next strip. And what we would effectively would do is that we'd see everything that was there. And I realize it's like super inefficient because we could just do every other strip, so, or every other strip. So this one would be in there, and then it would be something like, you know, we'd mine out this, skip 2, and do this. And then when we do this, we'd see this, and because we're doing this, we'd see this one. So we'd have to mine half as much, but we'd get we'd get the full thing. So I'm probably going to set up a little system like that down here, where it doesn't really matter so much. Probably right. This is a nice little choke point. I don't know. I don't want to do this. Maybe right here. Go ahead and see what's in this mountain. Go over 2. Go over 2 again. And they'll get to this whenever. I mean, this isn't a super big deal. Now, it is important once these are completed, to kind of seal the ends with something, even if it's just like whatever, just, you know, seal it with some wood, because when you're getting raided or whatever, I found that the raiders actually make pretty good use of those tunnels. They'll come in and really sort of try to mess you up. And it's much easier for them to use the tunnels that you've made for, you, than to dig their own. It's much faster, and I think the AI realizes that. Are we really low on food again? Oh yeah, I guess we are. Okay. There we go. Hunt some of them. Hunt some of them. Hunt that thing. Hunt that thing. Area revealed. Oh, okay. Now, I saw that just now, but there's something happening that I don't particularly... I'm not telling it to do this thing. If you go to zone area and then look at the roof area, notice it like put roofs there, but I didn't need it to. It put roofs right here, and I didn't really care for it to. So you got to kind of come back here after the fact and say, I want this to be my roof area. If that's really the area that you want, Alright, so it looks like this thing is still not powered, so we do need to draw a little bit of power this way. Here we go. So Jones has been getting talked to by some people, so Fugle looks like he's coming in and saying, hey Jones, we should talk about some stuff, blah blah blah, and then every now and then Fugle will say, want to join our camp? And she is clearly just saying no, but you can't say no for long, forever, Jones. Unless it's like every girl I've ever talked to, knowing my luck. Alright, so we'll go ahead and mine that out, This can get mined out. Mine that out. And good. So now I've got that bit. And I might just go ahead and tell them to mine out every 2 over here, because yeah, there we go. Because it doesn't hurt the colony. I mean, I guess they could come up through there, but I'm not really worried about it. I'll seal that up. And you never know what could be in those walls. Oh, Jones, she went and she put clothes on, and now let's see what Jones is good at, because that's something I didn't really look at. So Jones, she's pretty decent at shooting, she's better at research, she can cook a little bit, she's really good with animals. So she is a nudist though. So I don't know why she's wearing clothes. I guess go ahead and just drop them. Just be happy being naked. Though I feel like there's probably a problem cooking naked, being a female and 14 years old, and being naked. I just feel like there's probably problems with that, but whatever. We will give her this knife. Even though she's not very good at melee, it's better to have her at melee than nothing. And I'm going to come here and say, first off, if there's a life-shattering thing, we want to have that. Clean. We're going to make you research, but then clean and haul as primary things. Mining will be second. Hunting, you won't hunt. Cooking will be secondary. Handling will... Oh, hey, look, we got our component assembly bench. Let's go ahead and... let's do gun turrets, because those are going to be important fairly soon. And let's go back to work tab. I'm going to leave it paused because I need to think about this. So we want her to handle the animals. Her and Fugle can handle the animals. We don't have any right now, so it's not that big of a deal. Hunting, she won't hunt. She will primarily clean, haul, and research. And Tretch will also do that now that we have someone who can research. Alright, cooking, we have at least one person on that. Hunting, Fugel will be the primary hunter. Though I feel like Accio could probably do better, so what I'll probably do is I'll give Accio Fugel's weapon. And then I'll tell Accio to come and grab that. So Accio will be the primary hunter, and Fugel will be the secondary hunter, but he's going to need a weapon, and I'll probably give that from Miana or Stone. Let's see, Stone's got 6, Miana's got 3. Miana is going to lose hunting privileges, and Fugel is going to grab her stuff. So Accio is going to come up. Oh, see, we found a wall. Nice. And then, okay, so now I can build a component workbench, or a component assembly bench, and I'm going to build it right here. Oh, hold on, so looks like an alpha beaver is attacked for being harmed. Damn it, these guys. Where is Accio? So what I'm doing now is I am trying to find all the people that that have weapons. Alright, good. That have weapons, because I want to make sure that they are able to attack and kill this crazy alpha beaver that decided to attack Stone. Stone's not having the best day. Alright, how many components do we have? We've got enough components. That's a pretty good thing. Alright. I'm going to finish. Man, there's so much to mine out here. And there's a heat wave. Okay, so heat waves are interesting, right? Because, well, it's a wave of heat coming through the area, and it heats up outside. So while it's 21 degrees outside, or inside, outside is 31, 32. It's going to get hotter as the sun kind of beats down. And because we have a relatively small colony right now, and vents are properly set up, with the exception of these rooms, I need to put vents in there. What we see is that the heat wave isn't the worst thing in the world. It's okay inside. Alright, so I think components is technically smithing, and I'm going to say make component. Oh no. It's crafting. So, and I'm actually going to change that bill around due until we have, let's say until we have 70. Let's do 75. So what they were saying is that the craft skill is what I need to be very high, and the craftiest one is stone, but he doesn't have the highest one, or I'm sorry, he doesn't have a high enough one. He's got number 10. Now the nice thing is they'll learn as they do. They'll experience, you know, crafting, and eventually they'll get with the program. So that's not that big of a deal. Are we really low food? No, we're good. So he just needs to keep doing things. He just needs to keep working on the stone cutter or whatever. And we'll be fine. Yeah. So it looks like he'll come over here, he'll keep working on it, and over time we'll be okay. Uh-oh. Looks like stone got a little too overheated. It is getting pretty hot, even inside. It's 28 degrees, so I should probably add another cooler. Which I'm not sure where I should add it. I guess maybe I could... See, this was going to be another room. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. There's not a good place to add a cooler. I could dig out here and make this a cooler down here. I could put a vent here and just, you know, try to not kill the people. Or I could even do this. I guess it's okay for that stuff to be hot. Alright, so we got gun turrets researched. That was nice. Let's do smithing. That's sort of a basic thing that we'll need at some point. Wish this heat wave would get over with. So it looks like that's helping a little bit. It's making this extremely hot though. And I don't know that that's a problem. I mean, when people go in there, they'll be hot, sure, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I say it's not the worst thing. I don't know if those materials will catch fire or something, so here's hoping they won't. Alright, looks like this is getting full as a dumping zone, so we're going to create another dumping zone. Right. I guess right here. Now that's just going to be where people take all this junk. So it looks like Jones attempted to clean some stuff, but I mean, it's hard. Got low food. Not really. We don't really have low food. Alright, just got a cargo pod that landed. Got some artillery shells, which honestly, I haven't... oh good, the heat wave ended. I have never really done anything with artillery shells in playing this game, so that will probably just get sold off, but, you know, that's money. Money in the bank. Now, we're getting to the point where... I'm going to copy this. We're getting to the point where we've got almost 8 people. What I'd like to do is I'd like to start rolling people over to the night shift. So I think what we can do is, let's see, they sleep from 0 to 6, so 6, 7, 8. They sleep 8 hours a day. So if, say, for Jones, if she sleeps from 10 to here, and she does anything for 2 hours prior and 2 hours after, and then she works for the remainder. I feel like I should throw some mandatory joy in. but I don't want to do that. Let's try this. Let's try, you know, work. And that'll rotate it. So we'll say that Tretch, since he's mostly researcher, he can do that at night, and Miana. So we'll take those three, and we'll make those night workers. For the next thing, let's do electrical smithing. Alright, so that means that the people like Miana, Tretch, and Jones, they're in bed right now. And once they, once the time rolls over or whatever, then they'll wake up and, you know, do their things, do whatever they need to do. So, and I probably should say, if you're working at night, we're going to restrict you to the home area, which is the immediate area. Okay, let's do this. Let's kill some animals. We're gonna hunt you. We're gonna hunt you. We're actually gonna hunt all three of you. We're not gonna hunt any panthers just yet. We're not gonna hunt too many monkeys. Whoa, is Jones hunting? Oh, she's hauling. Okay, that's a bit of a thing, because we do not want her to hunt. She only has a knife. Likewise, we don't hunt boomalopes because they explode, and that's a problem. Alright, so here we go. You see how other people are sleeping, and yet Tretch, Miana, and Jones are just up burning the midnight oil. Literally midnight oil. That's exactly what we wanted. So we're going to have progress all the time throughout the day. Now the nice thing is Jones is kicking it. She's dumping things off, and over time she'll start hauling and cleaning. So it looks like now what is she doing? Oh, she's hauling. Yeah, okay. Grabbing some medicine, putting some medicine up. We're gonna have to make this a little bit bigger soon, because it seems like we're about to run out of space. So let's do that within the next day, and that'll probably be the end of this playthrough because I'm almost out of beer. Let's say that should be enough to do a nice little end on. Get another cargo pod. Now this is part 2 of this series. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably play this for a little bit, and there's not going to be I don't think there's going to be really a segment in here where I won't be able to progress. I won't be able to do something. You know, it'll be good, and then I'll just, you know, just keep doing that, and I'll get to the end where there's no more things to research. There's just, that's it, you know. So I feel like Ray the monkey is being attacked by a cobra. This isn't okay. He is a beloved family pet, so we are going to make sure that that cobra understands what retribution is. There we go. I don't know how to help Ray. Okay, I guess he's fine. I think probably what needs to happen is I need to have an animal bed in order to treat him. And I'll just kind of put a couple of them right there. And I'll say, Miana, Get on that, girl. You do it. There you go. Ray. Where'd Ray go? Is that Ray? Ray's there. Somebody's gonna come and help Ray in a little bit. Yeah, Fugel is helping Ray, treating Ray. We can see he's patching him up. Alright, good. Okay. So we just had a blight and it killed all of our crops. But that's not that big of a deal because we're pretty good on them. So she keeps making fine meals. I'm gonna actually change that. So well, no, I guess you can do it as long as we have enough meals, simple meals. That's fine. All right. So Jones is doing fantastic at hauling. What we're going to do is build a slightly larger 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. We're kind of just going to expand this a little bit and deconstruct that. And the next couple traders that come through, we're going to try to get rid of some of this cloth because this is a little ridiculous. Now what we can do is we can build an armchair and put it in these rooms. And that will help with the rooms being a little bit nicer. And it will use up some of that cloth. It'll use up 100 each. She'll get to hauling those whenever she, I guess, wakes up. We are almost to the point, I think, where we're at the end of this this crazy, weird vein of steel. And after a little while, I think, oops. After a little while, we'll get to a point where Stone will have enough stone cutting knowledge, and he'll be able to come over here and start doing things on the components assembly bench, which will be nice. We still have a decent amount of components though, so if we wanted to do something like, say we're using too much, or we're not right now. I mean, we're putting as much power in as we're taking off. We're probably generating or taking out. We're generating. We're only using a third of what we're generating right now. But as we use more, and I guess I'll try to use more a little bit. You know, I'll come over here and I'll say, put some lights in these rooms. But as we use more, we're gonna need to expand our power grid a little bit, which is fine. That's just something you got to do. Go ahead and put Manhunter pack. All right. Manhunter packs, they're coming for us. Looks like we're gonna have to stop this wild and crazy pig in his tracks because he's coming for us. He knows where the base is. He's got a GPS with our names on it. Alright. Where'd he go? Oh, that was fun while it lasted. Okay, we have an electric smithy, and we're going to go ahead. Let's work on machining. This is what we're going to need to build guns. Oh. Oh, wow, wow, come on, come on. He's getting attacked by... No shit. He's getting attacked by a panther. Stop shooting Tretch. Tretch has literally been killed by a panther. Alright, well, that's a bit of a setback, but I told myself I wasn't going to load any save files for this one. Alright, so let's do this. Since that was a male panther, and male panthers can be pretty awesome. You know what? No, he killed Tretch. Dang it, Tretch was such a valuable asset to the company. That's unfortunate. I won't lie, guys, that's a bit of a setback. I'm way more upset at that than I should be. Oh well. So as we're using more power, we can see that we are generating... Are we generating power? Yeah, we're generating a lot more than we actually need. Okay. Somebody eventually needs to... Oh, there we go. Thanks, Jones. Jones is a trooper, man. And so people aren't working in the dark over here. Can I add some lights to brighten up the place? Literally. Man. Poor Tretch. Okay, so now we can see right here just from the rain animation that there's no roof there, so we can go to zone, expand roof, and do that. Get a little bit more of an actual roof on our place. We can go ahead and expand the roof here as well. And since we have another way to get around that, we can do this. Actually make this a complete room. Now we see that it's in the middle of the fall and it's starting to get rather cold in here. So what we can do is we can put temperature controlling heaters, which is pretty nice. They do cost components, I think, though? Yeah, they cost one component each. So we just have to... And they use a good bit of power, so we just have to be careful about that. Let's see. One. Okay, so we have people that will research if the need arises. And I guess we can make these our secondary guys as well. Oh, we got a Wanderer, Jaeger Bomb. What? Jaeger Bomb, that is an awesome name. What are you good at? He's good at melee. He is good at socializing. And look, he's pretty damn decent at research. Ah, alright. Your main duty is going to be research then, Jaeger Bomb. This name. Set that up to 1. Make sure that he can be a doctor, I guess, if he absolutely needs to. He can help with prisoners. He can, he's got pretty decent melee, I thought. And he, actually, you know what, his shooting's not bad either. I guess, is this, oh, I thought it was going to be Frank for some reason. I always think it's Frank. What do you need? Yeah, Tretch died, I know. Or Trek died. Wearing tattered, hideous. Look, I'm sorry, man. You're just going to, like, get over that. So good. Jaeger Bomb's going to pick up the Trek mantle. And, do we have a place for him? Accio, Trek, Jaeger Bomb. Okay, good. Yeah, and unowned. So we're good now. We're good. We're going to make this, we're going to make Frank. His bed, his is going to be medical. And, we're going to move him over there. And what we might do is we might switch these around. We might decide that this is medical and this is prisoner. So, and I want to make another room here, but I'm not going to because of that. And you can see that because I put the, even though the outside is 9 degrees, the inside is a toasty 21 degrees Celsius, which I don't remember what that is in Fahrenheit, but it seems pretty good. But we are starting to use more power than we are generating. You can see that we had full batteries, and now we only have like 2/3 full battery. So we will need to think about expanding our batteries. You know, we don't need to do that now, but maybe spending a little bit of money in components and putting another power generator right there, or I think there's one up here. Yeah, right there. So I don't know. That is for another time, though, because I'm out of beer, so I'm gonna save this as DNG Town. Save, and you know what? Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. This has been Rimworld drinking game part 2 of Crash Landed, and that's just the scenario I'm playing right now. I couldn't think of a fun name to kind of play around with, so it's just Crash Landed part 2. My name's MG. I am part of the Experience Points Network. Please check us out online at exppoints.com. Remember, always double tap that P. You could also look at our social media offerings at exppoints.com/social. You get Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Steam community, all that stuff. Check out our online, check out our blog and everything, because we have more than just this, which will be posted to Video Game Rewind. We've got a podcast where we're actually on the radio on Southeastern Zone 90.9 FM KSOU in Hammond, Louisiana. We talk about some stuff, we write about some stuff, we video about some stuff. And again, the beer of choice for this episode of Drinking Game was Sierra Nevada's Hop Hunter IPA. It is brewed with farm distilled hop oil, and it is 6.2% alcohol by volume. Like and subscribe if you would like to. If you have something to say, if you want to comment on how my playstyle is, how I comment, with a beer I drink, the smoothness of my voice. If you want to comment on anything, there's a section for that. You know where it is in the video, so go ahead and comment on that if you like. I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me on Drinking Game from Experience Points. Have a good one.